So welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to be showing off my Rokket deck profile, or I've entered with my locals recently. I went 3-2, and on the two duels that I did play and lost was because I bricked. And I'll be showing in the deck the reasons why I bricked. But yeah, I'm going to get straight into it and not waste anyone's time. And it might look a bit more different to other decks, but I went in 3 to silver. I felt like in this deck I needed more Rokket support, just because I didn't want to draw dead hands and it was really worrying me. 3 trays, of course, they're the main. 2 of that dragon. Is it Magna? That's just mostly just for extendants and for descending cards. It has got a quite useful effect, but yeah, it's just another extender really. 2 of this dragon, just purposely just is more of a like a send off Dragon Ravine or Foolish Burial. It's more like to get its graveyard effect, what adds a Rokket from deck to hand. And then Auto Rokket. Yeah, he's just another, I would say, extender really. And plus, I did verse a few back row decks when I was doing it locals, but I need more practice because my matchups weren't that good. Although I did verse Dark Magicians, and that deck just got devoured by this. They didn't really have a turn because I did full combo, obviously, with 6 negate. 1 Rokket Recharger, probably another useful one having a deck, especially if your field gets obliterated or something goes wrong. Normally that doesn't happen in this deck, but if you draw dead, it does happen a lot. Now you normally want to run 3 of Safer. I'm butchering his name right now. But yeah, but I only have the 2 currently because I was working on another deck for when Needle Fiber comes out, and I'll be showing that off as well. But yeah, I'm currently only own 2 of these. But if you want to run 3, it's recommended. This is the whole point of the deck. If you have this in your hand, you have like a 1 card combo. It legit just goes into everything, and you just get a whole board. And then I run 1 Keeper of the Shrine just as an extender. Anything goes wrong, I can just get it from the graveyard. 1 Chaos Dragon 11 here. Now I've heard this is going to have a reprint in the new set coming out as well. But I am also considering, I don't know if I want to run it, because it can be a brick if you draw this in your first hand. And I did see that on the YCS as well. So it's an option. But if you draw it later on in the game, then it's not a brick and then it can come in handy. 1, I think this is Destrudo, yeah, there you go. This is a good one as well. If you haven't got any extenders on the field, you can just drop this to graveyard and then just bring it back. It's only in desperate measures though. The black and white dragon combo. This is part of that Stafford. Just butchering his name as I go along. But yeah, these are other good extenders, and it's part of the full combo as well. 1 Galaxy Spiral. Obviously, if this is in your graveyard, especially in the back, and this was another concern because if you draw this first turn, and you haven't got anything else in your hand, it can also become a brick. What's quite devastating. But I'm trying 1 Tempest, but yeah, this is what I mean by bricking, because in them 2 games I lost, I draw these both in first hand and some other spam traps. Well, weren't extenders, so it was a complete dead hand, and that's what I'm a bit concerned about. I might play around with a bit, but we'll have to see. And the main card of the deck obviously is going to be Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Here's a broken card. It's definitely going to get banned on the next list. It just spams everything from the graveyard, and it's every time it hits the field. So for spelling traps, these are optional. I'm only running them just because I've seen deck profiles online using them. But you can probably take them out and put some hand traps in. I've personally taken all my hand traps out because with test hands, I'm thinking they keep breaking with just tons of them, and you really just want to see a full combo in your hand more. Now I've got 3 quick launch, probably the best card in the deck. It's not even once per turn, especially on Rokket from your deck. I'm running 2 boot because you get the 1 out and then you want to go into the second one if everything goes wrong. And sometimes it did. 1 Dragon Ravine, I think that's quite content with 1 in the deck. Don't need to run in multiple of them. 1 Dragon Shrine, obviously just send a dragon from deck to graveyard. 1 Foolish, 1 Monster Reborn, another brick I think that, yeah, that was my hand. It's them 2 dragons and 3 cool body graves. Either that shuffle was terrible, but yeah, these are the reason why I'm not running hand traps, because I'm running these to try and make my deck more consistent on not stopping my combo. But it's optional. I might take it down to 2. Now this is a card I am maining because if I get forced to go second, I at least want to have a chance. But you can either side deck them, but I want to main 2 Dark Rulers just in case. And sadly in the tournament I didn't get to verse any of the top meta decks, so they did come not so handy in the end. And the card will just makes your opponent just go to game 2, anti-spell fragrance. You just do your full combo, end on Appaloosa, either other interruptions like Bowl, Savage Dragon. After my anti-spell, they just can't do anything at the end of the turn. And 1 Imperial Order. Now for the extra deck, I am running Triple Burst Dragon, God Dragon combo, Pisty and LP. Definitely gonna get banned as well. 1 Romulus, 1 number 38, just for the Galaxy when it comes on the field, it can make anything level 8. 1 Quad Borrow. I didn't summon that too much, maybe I was doing wrong, but I do need more practice on it. 1 Appaloosa, 1 Delirious, 1 Skull Dread. I did want to go into Skull Dread sometimes, just in case I don't see any anti-spell or Imperial Order in my hand. That's the only reason I want to summon that, to make sure I have that as an option. But most time you want to go into other Link 4s. Bulbasaur Dragon, I didn't summon this as much. Actually, I didn't summon it at all. I was mostly getting Appaloosa out. And Abomination, there you go. Heretic Seal, obviously another amazing card in this deck. Sometimes I just open up dead and then I'll just put this on the field and it can at least stall me out for another few turns to see how it go. Bottle Savage Dragon, probably the best synchro really. They're quite expensive now, aren't they, as well? This is a tech card I put in. Normally you want to run this card as well, but I felt like people kept on pushing me into time, so I ran this as a backup card. And sadly, in one of the games I lost, I sided this out of my main deck, and it was versus Dinos. They flipped everything face down. I could have went into this and blew up their field and then attacked, but I sided out. What was a mistake. So I feel like I want to main it now, and obviously it has that effect where it wants to destroy as many special monsters as possible, and then inflict 500 to the opponent. Obviously, if you've got stalling for time, that can come in handy. 1 Striker Dragon, might pull up to 2, don't know yet. It's finding the space, and yeah, 1 Abomination. That's the extra deck. For side deck, pretty standard to everything. So pretty much 3 trap stuns. Draw and Lock shuts down most of the ad index. Dimension Barrier, I've put this in to stop all them Shadow decks and Invoked and all that, because this literally just ends their turn. And mostly people forgot about that card. Mind Control, 2 Lightning Storm, and one of this card I've started in just in case. I keep worrying about the bricks, and if you just got like one Tracer on the field, and that's the only option, and you want to pop another card, you can go into this at least. But if it's really got that bad, then it's pretty much not looking good on your side. One Abyss Dweller. This is another shutdown for any of the Shadow decks currently going around. And I've only currently got the one evenly matched. But yeah, that's the deck. So please let me know what you think of it. And if you got any ideas or could go added into the deck to make it more consistent. Maybe some cards I should take out. I'd like to hear in the comments, please. Because I'm trying to make the deck as consistent as possible. I don't really want to keep breaking with massive monsters. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll probably see you on the next deck profile.